that guy over there. I started at Metrotherm as during my master thesis. What a coincidence, exactly on district heating, together with heat pumps. So the project was a micro-boosted heat pump. Was connected on together with ultra-low temperature district heating. That's something we can talk about later. I think your presentation already made it worth for me to come today to be a future possible customer. Hired from Metrotherm, or say I joined Metrotherm, if it sounds better. But I wanted to join the company after the thesis because of a great supervisor. So my boss today, I think, is a really great person, and empowering people, so living responsibility. And also wanted to see something coming out of all this modeling and simulations, a real product, something that I could touch with my hands. And also this could have been for me a very great opportunity to learn Danish, since Metrotherm is very Danish. So we are the biggest producer of water heater in Denmark. This is one of the typical products, 35 liters, maybe 15 liters storage tanks, even more popular for summer houses. If you see water tanks with a big red M on them, it's a major product. We also have a customer here. We also produce district heating substations for single family houses or even larger buildings. Pellet burning systems is a product we distribute. And we sell also heat pumps from our mother company that is Nibe, located in Sweden. And in Helsinki, we produce domestic hot water heat pumps. And this has been the product I've been focusing on in the last 3 years. So I thought after I was hired that I would have continued on my micro booster project that I was very, let's say, interested in. But actually, no, it was not really the plan of my company. So sit down with my CEO and my boss, and the first target for me, the first goal is to develop a new model of the existing domestic hot water heat pump, but with higher efficiency. And this was done in Danish. So I come in with pretending to know Danish, because at that time my level was nothing basically. So I go in, and so the strategy I was using is basically using a phone, thinking English, write it down, Google Translate, and then all you can listen, to the pronunciation. So if I have a strange accent when I speak in Danish to you, it's because of Google Translate, Yeah, so I started working. My company didn't really care about how I was going to get that result. So it was more about getting the product out with a 15% improvement in efficiency. But I applied the methodologies learned at ETU, especially in the course of refrigeration. And so through modeling, dimensioning components, testing the units, and then see how the results are compared to the test and model results, making a comparison of the two. It often comes out with a failure, basically a very big discrepancy between test results and model results. And when you're in a company that is not used to discuss about modeling, it's a big challenge, I'd say, especially if your modeling results are more optimistic of the real results. So big challenge for me has been trying to explain in sales, especially sales to salesmen, that actually our product was not as good as expected. But that was the beginning. So going through iteration of this process, optimizing every single component, using EASE and Modelic as tools. We have been able to, of course not alone, I mean we were in a team of 5 people, to squeeze really the performance of the unit. And thanks to God, we are today, we reached our targets, we overperformed, let's say, and we also are so very proud to say that to our knowledge today, we have the most performing domestic hot water heat pump in the market. Regarding a little bit of the market, we sell mostly in Central Europe. It's a relatively small but very growing market. Funny enough, in Denmark, the market is very small for this specific product. So we are producing it here, but we have a hard time to sell it in Denmark. That's maybe a product you have never seen, actually. I had never seen this product before going to it. But why? So this is something I also struggle with. Why? I mean, we are making such a nice product here at home, very efficient. For how I see it, is probably the most efficient way to produce domestic hot water today. But there are a lot of issues coming up. Is it all about energy efficiency when we talk about selling a product, making a great product? It's not, probably. So the biggest challenge in Denmark is actually the shape of the cylinder. We are not able to sell a round shape in Denmark. It needs to be squared. So then there are a lot of topics that come up, and this is also something I work on, let's say, on the side of the development. And something that I really hate is this guy here is the production of the units. One thing is making a prototype that runs very nicely and efficiently. Another story is making 10,000 units every year. But thanks, I mean, maybe it's also an advantage. Production implementation takes time, so you have time also to work on some other projects. And so the second project I worked on has been a micro booster heat pump. Again, so you go back to the master thesis project. And next week we are launching the first production series. But this is, again, we already know it's going to be tough for this guy, even though the efficiency of the micro booster unit is even higher of our air-to-water domestic hot water heat pump. And this is the main reason is that there is not already an existing market, or the reason is a very niche market, and the product is not known. That's why also I'm talking to you about it. And this is actually also a product we are collaborating with COVID on a project with Emanuele. Try to really push it into the market, finding the right application. District heating could be one, but also PVT, PV, solar thermal could be another one. There's some limitations that we have for pushing this product is primary energy factors. They are not really, they are penalizing the fact that we are using a low temperature heat source, or better, we don't get any benefits from energy calculation tools by using 40 degrees heat source instead of 80 degrees. And again, energy evaluation tools are very important for going to the building sector. They're not so flexible, so they need these products need to be implemented in their evaluation software using these generic modeling tools. But someone has to focus on the efficiency, and I think it's us, or some of us. So it's not everything, but it's, let's say, what we have to push. So sum up, look for a dream company, but even better for a dream boss. Your model is like a friend, but don't get in love. Your product is a real love. Treat him like a baby. Optimize promises and overperform results. So don't oversell your results from a model. Maybe it's better to bring your real results from the real product. That's at least for hardware products. I think this is it makes the world difference. The market wants a product well performing. It doesn't care about the model. The model is there to help you. I think it's there to help you to make the product even better. Yeah, it's hard until it's less hard, and that's Danish. I think by trying, failing, and learning, and repeating this iteration process, it's doable. I'm not a genius, but I think I'm managing to hold a conversation. Collaboration. Again, the first 2 years have been a little bit challenging for me because I've been really locked out in a room, focusing on developing the project. I think something has been missing, and it was collaboration. Now we are opening up, trying to get in touch with companies like COWI. We are participating in a European project on ultra-low temperature district heating. I'm currently on 6 different projects. And 2 of these regarding actually a course in which Matteo was teaching together with Ida. It was an energy modeling course. We had an assignment in collaboration with ETU. And right now we have a master thesis student that is focusing on the development of a new control strategy for domestic hot water heat pump to push efficiency even further. And I think that's it. Oh, it was the first microphone? Yeah. Perfect. Who was the first? Stefania. Let's go. The lady first.
So yeah, you mentioned also in my presentation that you're selling to Norway a lot.
Yeah.
What type of project is it that it's more like common to be part of?
So we sell this guy on the left as the typical product we sell. But actually we have part of our group, there is a manufacturing company of, again, water tanks, Ajax it's called. And they produce stainless steel domestic water tanks. And they actually sell to us the tanks. We build a domestic water heat pump, we sell it to Norway.
But is it like small projects? Is it housing?
This is a 2 kilowatt heat pump for domestic hot water alone.
Yeah.
So we're supplying no space heating.
And another question: have you ever looked at making EPD, which is like environmental product declaration for the project for the heat pump?
They're probably making it, but not Netotal. I mean, we are selling in larger quantities to big distributors of the heat pump. And I guess it's in Norway, our salesman in Norway, our distribution company in Norway that has the responsibility of doing that.
Because I'm asking because like many times we are comparing products just because of the environmental product declaration. Because there you can see how much the LCA, the life cycle assessment, has been, the CO2 emissions of production, transporting, and so on. And then you can compare the products also by that side, kind of.
Okay. So more from a manufacturing point of view.
It's the whole life cycle.
The whole cycle.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing it, but that's actually it's a
good idea.
Yeah,
maybe
good idea.
Yeah.
Of course, at Danish Energy, we also work a lot with heat pumps and electrification in general, and we also have smaller bodies working, especially with only with heat pumps. And one of our main issues of some of my colleagues are that we shouldn't only, I can say, catch the last efficiency improvement, but also reducing cost. Imagine if you got the task to reduce the cost of a heat pump by 15% instead of just improving the efficiency, because I don't think it's small efficiency improvement that will actually, as you see as a barrier in the market, is the price of a heat pump in Denmark. So it's just absolutely. Imagine focusing on cost reduction, looking at car industry. A heat pump, that's a regular heat pump, costs the same as a small car. How well can that be? And again, also you have this primary energy factor thing. It's really funny how we have something really stupid as a number, 2.5, that's actually being quite a barrier for introducing the electrification of the heating sector as we want. And of course, that is something we as a policy, trying to influence the policymakers are working a lot with, but it's really difficult to explain what is the primary energy factor. But it's glad to see that also have some, implications in the real world. So I would love to get some input from you guys.
Get the first question first. We actually, one of the goal of the project was to reduce the cost of production of 20%. We actually failed on this goal, or better, we still have to optimize the production to get to this goal. Today we are selling this product and making less margin. So it is actually one of the issues we are having at the moment. We are trying to reduce cost. It's more on the production side, I would say. But yeah, it's fundamental. Its price is going down. It's going on in that direction.
But it's the same when we look at our building code regulation, for instance. It continuously calculating with, well, if we make this new improvement or demand for more efficient windows, we expect that the cost of this window will be the same level as today. But imagine if we said, well, let's just stop now and just make sure that our manufacturers actually can improve their production, reducing their cost. And again, I think from an energy savings point of view, the cost of our equipment is, especially in Denmark, we have probably one of the most expensive construction industry. Costing our cost of the efficient or sufficient efficient equipment is probably better than chasing the last decimal of TOP.
Working in the R&D, especially focusing on the efficient R&D problem. I have to squeeze that. But then often happens I go to my boss and propose this change on the heat pump with a very fancy component, and then I can forget about it. The special construction of the tanks with help for stratification. Can find. I have a lot of ideas, but I receive a lot of
And you get a round tank.
Exactly.
Yeah, so actually a comment on this very quickly, and that was maybe you could think about, instead of increasing efficiency by 15%, you could think about increasing or decreasing the dollars per percentage COP by 15%. So definitely the efficiency, but also the cost, not one at a time. But that's easy to say, very difficult to do, obviously. And getting to the actual question, why a domestic hot water heat pump? Why are we disregarding the space heating bit?
So the biggest market for this product is France, in which the most typical way to produce domestic water is by electric heating. In almost every household there is an electric heater. By introducing domestic water heat pump with a COP of about 4, then you basically cut your electricity cost, payback time 2.5 years.
That's very obvious, but why not going for the whole solution?
Of course, this is a product that we're building at NATO, which I've been focusing on, but we also sell these guys here. They both supply domestic hot water and space heating. And this actually has been rising in Denmark incredibly in the last 2 years, I think with a rate of 50%. So these are going very well. But if I have to say something against this, domestic hot water side is much less efficiency than this that we produce at NATO. Because this is much more focused on space heating. You see these nice SOP values of 5, 6. But it's always space heating focused. And going towards nearly zero energy buildings with very low space heating demand, domestic hot water is going to be more and more important because we want to have our shower.
Sorry, thanks a lot. And